So I'm charging up this battery bank in preparation for the winter storm that's coming tonight. And it got me to thinking about the best way to charge up the bank of batteries. Currently, I charge up the batteries by disconnecting individual batteries and charging them off of this 20 amp charger, one battery at a time. It's not very practical, but it does the trick. I would prefer to leave everything hooked up to the bus and charge up the batteries as a whole with this 20 amp charger, but I'm concerned that if I do that, it's going to cook the batteries. Say, for example, one battery is topped off, the other three batteries are still taking a charge. Is that one battery going to continue to receive juice and potentially cook the batteries, the battery cells, that is? Now, the batteries are WattCycle batteries, so I don't know how resilient the BMS is for each of the batteries. So my concern may be a non-issue if the BMS is smart enough, more or less, to not allow the juice to continue to flow into the topped off battery. But there's always also the concern that if I do charge up the bank as a whole, then is that 20 amp charger going to ever shut off? Because I've done that before, and I've allowed that charger to run for hours on end and then never actually turned off to identify that the bank was charged up. So let me know down in the comments below what you would recommend the best way to charge up this bank of four 12 volt 100 amp hour batteries from WattCycle using this 20 amp charger from PowerQueen. Should I charge them as a whole or should I charge them individually? If I charge them as a whole, then what type of charger should I get? Should I stick with this 20 amper and allow that charger to go low and slow on charging up the banks to minimize any risk of cooking the cells? Or should I continue charging up the batteries individually as I do currently? However, if I go with that route, what would be your recommendation on the best way to do that without having to disconnect the batteries from the bus every single time? As you can see what I'm doing right in here right now. So let me know down in the comments below what you would recommend, and we'll see you on the next video.